You see, go to Naaman, this man who invades Israel from Syria. And now he gets a disease, and it's a deadly disease. And you know who tells him to go to the prophet Elisha because Elisha will heal him? A girl that he took as a slave from an Israeli Hebrew city and took her back home and forced her to be a slave in his house. Probably may have even killed her parents. Now drags her back to Syria and makes her a slave. And what does the slave do? Look at him and say, you deserve that disease and you should die with that disease? No. She says, if you'll go over to where I grew up and find the man Elisha, Yahweh, God, will heal you. And sure enough, he humbles himself, dips in the river 7 times, and gets healed. The girl who was taken as a slave and is living in slavery and told what to do becomes the missionary because she sacrifices everything to pass the baton. Can you say, light coming on? You see, the whole Old Testament is a story about God trying to show his grace and mercy and blessing through a people called Israel. Well, who is that today? That's you and me. That's Hope Church. That's us. Wait. I thought that missions was all about going overseas, feeding the hungry in Africa. Yeah, it is about that. And Hope Church has made a decision to take 10% of every penny that's given to this church and give it to missions without it even being designated for missions. Because we have to give. We have to be part of that, feeding others and helping others. We've decided that we're going to give money every single month, every single week to a church planting movement called ARC that is planting churches all over Charlotte and all over the country. And we want to be part of a church movement and a planting movement that will help pass the baton to people in every neighborhood and in every city. We have decided that we're going to be part of the strongest missionary movement on the face of the globe. And we're going to support that missions movement. Because yes, we have to do that for those people who are living in nations like I'll show you in a moment. But there's more than that. We also have to be responsible for passing the baton to our neighbors and to our fellow Charlotteans and to those who are around us who are hurting and those who may not live like we live and those who are living way below the way they should be living. Because that's passing the baton God's way. And if we drop it, then we are responsible as coaches, and you are responsible as athletes. And it's a debacle. Don't you love that word? I've got good news for you, though. Because I want you to see that we are empowered. It's not our own power. We are empowered. Read this with me. But you will what? When the Holy what? Spirit comes upon you, and you will be my... That's the baton passers, the witnessers, the missionaries. Telling people about me where? Where? Everywhere. In Jerusalem, Charlotte, throughout Judea, North Carolina, in Samaria, the United States, and where? To the ends of the earth. So it's not a matter of choosing overseas missions or local city missions or country missions or state missions. It's everywhere. He says this isn't an option. You pass the baton all over to all people in every way. And he says, I'll empower you to do that. He says the same power that dwelt in me will dwell where? Go ahead, say that again. Well, what does it say? You will receive. Say, I will receive. I will receive what? Power to be what? Witnesses. Baton passers.